the partition, when India and Pakistan and Bangladesh were formed, then the migrants from Bangladesh, they came to India because obviously they were uprooted from their erstwhile, from their paternal places. So the Bengali Hindus, they relocated to India and they were given this area at that point in time around the early 60s and 70s, and they decided to settle down here because obviously they were uprooted from their paternal lands. And that is why this is named under Chittaranjan Das. He is one of the forerunners in the freedom fight for the freedom of India. Right, and that is, we've named this colony after him. Now this, where you are standing, this is our very favorite Kali Mandir society, where we have three deities. We have Ma Kali, goddess Kali, we have Lord Shiva, and we have Radha Krishna. There are three temples which have been installed here, and they are devoutly worshipped by not only from our colony, from people from our colony, but across Delhi NCR, even across the world. This place is famous. People throng the festivities of 5 days. We have footfalls of more than 10,000 per day. It is so popular across Delhi NCR, across India, and even globally. This and our puja is live telecast across all the social media channels, and it is watched by people across the world. So we will start our walk. We'll take you to a place where Ma Durga is being created. So come. Actually happens. Now this is very similar to how any living form is created. How are our bodies created? Our bodies are created from Pancha Mahabhuta, or 5 elements. We are all made of that. Now what are the 5 elements? That is air, water, fire, earth and space. Right? These 5 elements also symbolize things around us in the environment. Now what does fire, what does Prithvi or earth? It represents solidification and foundation. Jal, water, it represents flow and cohesion, continuity of life. Fire represents transformation and energy.
Yes.
Vayu or air is life,
You come
movement.
inside. Somebody has come.
And finally, the sky represents vastness and encompassing. Now,
you at the back?
these
You're at
elements
the back?
are actually there in our bodies, and these elements are also used in forming these
yeah,
idols.
this
Now,
is
these
coming to
idols
this,
are
bring it.
also having clay from 5 places. They have collected, the artisans, they collect clay from one place which is the Ganga. The second is the fields where you have cultivation, where crops are grown, so that is also the source of life. Then you have clay that is collected from the threshold of a house. So that is, again, threshold is life, it is prosperity, it is continuity of life. Fourth is from the threshold of a courtesan or a sex worker, where all the negativities come and they get amalgamated, they get merged into the life forms, into earth. And the fifth is, of course, the cremation ground, where life ends. So in Hinduism or in Sanatan Dharma, a dead body is actually cremated. It is consigned to flames. We don't bury. So then, when you consign to flames, then obviously the body is turned into ashes, and ashes are merged into the 5 elements. So this whole worship of Ma Durga is absolutely what life is all about.
Then is invocation. So Akal Bodhan was done by Rama, and we follow that tradition of Rama of Akal Bodhan still. And like if you know that Rama came from the area where in Bihar somewhere, but at that point of time Bihar, Bengal, Orissa, they were all together. These state demarcations were not there. So Akal Bodhan started from there. The tradition started of Sharad Navratri from there. Otherwise, we have a Chaitra Navratri, we do all
Vasant
the
Navratri.
Vasant Navratri in the spring, or we can call it the spring Navratri. And there is a Ram Navami there also, where Ram was born actually at that time. So in that time of spring, Ram was born, and in this time of autumn, he invoked the goddess to come and bless him to conquer Ravan.
There is
So
a
that
reason
is
for that. Why he invoked her? Because from after the monsoon is over, from Savan, from Sharad, from Hemant, the gods apparently they go off to sleep, right? So obviously he had to invoke, and they wake up in Uttarayan when the end of winter happens in January and February. So that is why he was told by his guru Vishwamitra that to win over Ravana, he has to invoke a goddess, a power goddess, Shakti or Ma Durga. Then he realized that, oh, I can't do the worship at this time because they are all sleeping. So then he was given this whole, education on how to invoke a goddess or a god on an untimely time.